been hit by that did not work. I hit the up B and I just nothing happened because it wasn't the sticky up B. So that's a bit unfortunate.
Yeah, Jake not having sticky up B really like ruins his character.
Yeah, it sucks that they weren't working today, but I mean, like, we're just kind of rolling with it. But it definitely did change up quite a bit. Can you close that door? Actually, let them know they're all good.
Yeah, hang on.
But yeah, we're making everything work. Oh, you good? Yeah, Rico, me too. I usually run like ice perk or something like that to help keep characters out, or I would have gone like projectile block perk and the knockback like cooldown perk against Sice earlier with Gizmo. So I'm gonna have to deal with that again in loser semis. But we got game number 1 here.
Yeah.
We got Chavo versus Retro.
When you fought Sice the first time, Retro and I thought you were going to bust out Wonder Woman just so you would have a way to
heavily thought about it, and there might be a world where that happens still. But this one here is Chavo versus Retro. Now, Chavo has been fighting off Retro for a while. He's been getting closer and closer to beating him, and it's been with the Finn. Now we're seeing the Rick, which has been cooking people all day, except for the one time he did not want to do the Ditto against.
Yeah, I was doing Rick mirrors in friendlies with Chavo earlier, and he switched to Finn because he was just like, I don't have the patience.
Yeah,
for this.
it's too long of a game. And with this here, there's a lot of things that Rick can do to counteract the zoning of Reindog, which I think actually might help him. Considering that the perks and everything are not working properly today, so you have to reflect to that.
Yep.
You can't jump in for free for those side airs anymore, and you can also outzone them just like this.
Yeah, exactly. Rick seems like almost an anti-zoner, you know, like a zoner that counters zoners.
He has good burst movement in too, but Reindog does have the ability to still rack that damage up though, and if you make a mistake like that, you're gonna pay. Caught him trying to set up, and he's gonna knock him out with the side special.
Yeah, but Retro's got to watch out, or else that'll happen.
Poor dog.
That up B is absurd.
That up air first. Hide the Mega Seed, and then the up special. It's caught a lot of people. I mean, you caught me that earlier today, too, off stage. And that's going to be really good against, like, Reindog, who does not have the best mobility off stage.
Yeah,
so
exactly.
We'll see how things go here. Going to get in with the side air. And if you get in close enough where you roll off the ground, you can confirm that into both hits. And keep that string going. That side special's got a lot of drift to it.
Oh, really?
Side air. Yeah, it's side air into jab 1 or a jab 2 if you want to just finish it, and set up into Oblivion.
All right.
He keeps trying to hit the Meeseeks and learning that just does not work.
Yeah,
Meeseeks
you can't
are
really
amazing.
swing at the Meeseeks. You have to use like a projectile to destroy it.
Yeah, you just make them eat the hit, and but the problem is when you put the golf club one out, they reflect it. So that's actually, like, you just have to respect it. Like, it's one of those moments where you just have to back off and just not really rush. But, oh, he got him. Yeah, he already used the portal gun, too. So as he tried to go for it to get out, he got ripped out of it.
He caught Chavo, like, just before the actual teleport kicked in.
Yeah,
so.
that's pretty interesting. That's a good thing to know, that works like that. Well, this full screen zoning, I mean, for Retro, you kind of just don't really care. But passive damage does work in favor of Chavo, too, because it's like, all right, well, I'm going to get you that much closer to where my side air just hits you and knocks you out, like, on a straight hit.
Yeah, exactly, because that side air is super strong. Like, it'll probably kill Reindog right now if Chavo can find it.
Yeah, he's looking for a downer setup now, but Reindog pushing him all the way to the skies, and even though that's not the strongest move, it does rip a lot of defensive resources away from you, and Retro is chasing
if
him
that
hard.
side special hit, that was game. So I respect it.
Yeah, I like the idea. And then you just stand right on top of that. You can't really challenge that because you'll get morphed, like what happened to a couple people today. So for Retro, he's just trying to build on this lead. He's got 79 damage. No reason to engage.
I've been meaning to ask, when players get big from Rick's morph, does it like change their weight too?
It increases knockback and it reduces their knockback as well.
Oh,
it's incredibly strong. So you basically get weight added on, but it's mostly just a knockback reduction, and you do more damage. That is going to be a follow-up on that combo string, though. Side air into the dare, and that's going to be Retro taking the first game.
Yeah, it was pretty even at first, and then Retro kind of just ran away with it.
Yeah, like a lot of what Chavo's trying to do to zone him and control the pace of the game with the fully with the charged lasers. doesn't really matter that much. Also, big appreciation shout out, by the way.
And Chavo going to Finn.
Yeah, oh yeah, he's definitely, yeah, he just put recommended because it doesn't matter. They don't work right now. But I have to give a big thanks. We have just reached 1,000 followers on my Twitch channel. Thank you so much. I appreciate you so much for that. I'll talk more about that later. But it means a lot. It means the world to me. Thank you so much.
That's a huge milestone. Congrats.
It is. That and the YouTube just keeps going up as well. So thank you, everybody, for this constant support. But right now, we got game number 2. Chavo tested out the waters with the Rick, and it was not enough. And it is a best of 5, so you have an opportunity to at least give that a go.
Yeah, of course.
But this is the character that's been giving everybody problems for a long time, unless your name is like Pin or Zoo. Nobody has gotten a dub on Chavo. Actually, no, excuse me, except for Sage. Sage with the LeBron last week. So.
Yeah. Yeah, it was unfortunate that I couldn't come last week. It seemed like a lot of good players just came out the woodworks.
Well, we keep building. We keep building on it all, and then we'll get everybody out here at some point on a nice Saturday and have a big tournament with everybody here. But right now, it's decently in the lead again for Retro, which is crazy because it feels like Chavo's one more neutral, but Retro's one more passive damage. Is what it feels like. And all you got to do is work him to this damage right here, and he's getting pretty close to the knockout. It's going to be harder for him to have more constant gems, though, because he can't get the fully charged attacks into free gems. So Chavo's going to have to navigate around that.
Right. Yeah. That's like a huge part of how Finn gets in this matchup.
Yeah, that gets in, closes out stocks, and that jab there is going to take it out, though. And Retro has, once again, started off with the first lead.
Yeah, and Retro's relatively healthy. Unless Chavo can find one of those like really early up B kills.
Yeah, he's gonna try, but he is getting pushed off stage. The bag won't be enough. A little bit too low for that. I think he's I mean, you're at the ranges now where you can kind of use the fully charged up attack. I hate that setup. Once that beam is out, you're forced to approach, or move.
Yeah.
And he's going to have things flying at you. So no matter what, you're taking damage there. And Retro just gets to set up and get a free reaction because you're probably going to move.
Yeah, exactly. Like, with that lightning up there, Retro basically has, like, constant protection to let him set up whatever he wants.
Yeah. So it's, he did get it back, though, 92 damage, but he gets him off the jabs, and he almost had him off of the loop into the jab down attack, which I think might have gotten him. But one thing that does happen often in their sets, Twilight, is that Chavo usually steals back leads with spikes. So Retro's going to have to be very careful.
He almost did it while you were talking about that.
That's actually why I brought it up, because I saw him setting it up. It's like, oh, dear. He's looking for it. He's trying to read a dodge in so he can get him off stage. And he wants to. He was looking for it right there too. He wanted Nair to true combo into down air. Down attack sends him off at least, but it does not send him downward.
Yeah, and Chavo is slowly but surely crawling back, but not as Retro gets that side B.
Yeah, uses his dodge in, and that ends up getting him off the last defensive resource he used to be able to cancel and get some movement back in. So even with this switch over the Finn, Retro holding the lead. Like you said, it is going to be a bit tough because people can't like manipulate their perk setups a little bit. But it's actually Chavo's still approaching it like the same way he normally would.
Yeah, I know this is like a different game now without the perks, but like Retro has been getting closer and closer to Chavo. Yeah. Like anyway. So.
Yeah, I agree. He's been getting closer every single week, every time they play. Yeah. So it's this is not far-fetched of an idea that he could have even beat him today without that being an issue. But he gets a fully charged downer and down attack, and he is controlling this lead so well.
Yeah, he really is. Finn is almost lapping Reindog in percent.
Yeah, it looks like he might do that right now. Try to look for another downer jab dare. Try to go for the last one. Just in case the dare doesn't connect, you go for that to cover like a panic dodge in. I like his changeup because there's been times where people have not like gotten knocked out to that.
Yeah, I see what you're saying.
Also, going for side special is smart too because it stops the attack decay of the down air. I've noticed that he's done that more often lately.
Yeah, that is actually really smart because you don't want that down air to decay since it's Reindog's like primary kill move.
Yeah. No, wow, the up attack actually being enough. I didn't think that was actually be enough for a second. Well,
I didn't think so either. Maybe sus DI?
Possibly. I mean, like we said before, not the biggest amount of weight. And oh, is he gonna get it?
That's
he got the reversal off the wall. He does that so often when people go at him off stage. If you use your jump early, expect Retro to go for another one, or he'll go for a side special. He will pretty much do that every time
Yeah,
to get the volley off the wall.
Retro winning that game, but like by the skin of his teeth. Chavo was like frames away from taking it.
Yeah, Chavo laughing too. He's like, he knows, like, if I dodged up or and caught you, I had that game. Well, now he's got to fight back from 3 games down.
Yeah, although we have seen Chavo win these.
Yeah. It's not foreign. He's definitely able to do it. Retro has proclaimed that at some point he's going to win one of these brackets. He wants to win one.
I genuinely think today is his best shot.
I mean, I honestly, even with the fact that he beat Zoo last week, I don't know if he would have run the run back again today. But the fact that he's constantly been on improvement, he is nonstop grinding. Yeah. I think he could be. He's eventually going to take one even with everybody in house.
Yeah, like so, I think Josh's or Retro's placements have only gone up each week.
It's only been higher. So this week
and last week he got second.
Yeah, so is today the day where he goes to first and he finally get his dub on the board. Well, you can definitely feel more comfortable with that if you can get on the winner side of Grands.
Yeah, especially with a 3-0.
It's looking like it at the moment. A small lead for Chavo. I like how he's dodging out and running out further because Retro's been chasing those dodges away a lot, and he's just not been giving him respect, thinking he'll go after that, and he's actually been able to capitalize on that pretty well.
Yeah, exactly. And it's definitely making a difference because this is looking pretty even. Retro's slowly catching up.
Look what Retro did to adjust around that. So he was using side special and then using to cancel to keep moving because on hit, when you cancel with the side special on Finn, you can keep moving off the projectile block. And then he would throw 2. But after he doubled up on it the 3rd time, he already knew he would double up, so he went for a downer. It didn't connect, but Retro, that's the type of
the idea was there.
Yeah.
Yeah, definitely a really good adaptation, and if that downer hit, could have potentially been the stock.
And he's gotten his way back in. Chavo looking to find a knockout here. Apple's trying to get him, force them to go low. Down attack does not connect. He walks back on, but he gets the anti-air with the up attack, but it's on attack decay. That would have been the stock. Easy.
Yeah, for sure.
Oh, he gets the reverse off the wall.
Might be it. No, Finn has gem.
That was smart.
Spoke way too soon.
That was smart because in that spot, usually Retro would go for a coverage on a down air. Instead, he put out the fire just to guarantee that he either breaks that and Chavo falls, or he tries to get into it and try to challenge it, and he falls anyway. But he did answer back pretty quickly, and now he gets himself back in.
Yeah, and Chavo keeping the string going. Retro's at 52.
Yeah, you can still do at least, you can do one dare into another, fall into the floor, and go for a down attack. I like how he's mixed that up because even after losing the dare off B, you still have a couple different combo routes.
Yeah, there's still some strings Finn has. It's just like his big one.
I'm surprised that he lived that, even with the fact that Tasmanian Trigonometry is not available, because that normally would be a knockout on many, but Retro, has got really good reactionary DI. Look at that, just pass, like, you're forced to respect that. But I think Chavo realized you keep that side B up, and it just doesn't do any damage. Like, as long as it's there and he's not moving, the active projectile block is still there for a bit.
Yeah, that is true.
Well, I should just remember, he can get armored buns too, so it's not like he actually, like, he's kind of not really worried about the damage.
Like, Finn still has ways to deal with projectiles.
Yeah, definitely forgot about that. So there's, it's not an impossible way to get in, but I like how he keeps going for boots of speed, because he can get in like that, he finds the up attack and gets the game, or gets the stock, excuse me.
Yeah, boots of speed is such a strong thing to have.
He tried to mix him up. He threw it directly upward to change up his pace. Maybe he expected a fireball again that time, but he went for the normal projectile. Yep. So Retro now pushes him onto elimination stock point here, trying to send them to losers.
Yeah, very even game right here. Retro definitely wants to seal this 3-0, get to Grands, and then just be chilling for a while. Yeah,
because like this is one of his bracket demons, as close as he's been getting over and over again. And if Chavo starts to make adjustments now and get his way back in, it could mentally mess with Retro. So he's got to keep composure.
Yeah, and it's also going to be like big again going into that grand set if Retro has an extra set to work with.
Yeah, well, like I said, we've only seen
and
literally
it'll just be like a confidence boost for him if he can seal this right now.
Yeah, it's literally only been one Grand Finals reset, and that was Chavo versus Pin. Every other one has always been a guaranteed dub, so the last thing you want is the only person who's gotten a reset ever to be on the winner side of the bracket.
Right.
get that room to work with, get the adjustments, but he might not. Yeah, he might be guaranteeing that right now. He's got him at 103.
Yeah, Retro's been really slowing the pace of the game down while we've been talking.
Yeah, and he's racked up that damage quick. He does not have gem. He's going to be
That
forced
could
to
be
take
it.
this dare. No, he actually had his jump still.
Yeah,
that platform
and
helped
a
him.
dodge.
If that platform wasn't there, he would have been forced to take a side special or something from Retro. So he gets to hold on just a little bit longer. He still does not have enough money in the bank to be able to go for a gem. He needs to hit him.
Now Retro's...
Oh, he gets it. Look at the look on his face.
I know.
Like,
that's not what you want.
He's like, oh, my God.
Retro was playing so patient up until the last moment. Like, once he started approaching, that's when Chavo found that opportunity and stole that game.
Yeah, his defense is just so good, especially on last time. His inability to get hit is phenomenal with Finn, and it's honestly impressive to watch each week. Well, let's see what happens here in game number 4. Chavo getting himself a point on the board. I like what Chavo's doing. He's just wasting his cooldown time, because doing all that, he burned one fireball, he burned his beam, and he burned his crystal. So all of your setup is now dead.
Yeah, exactly. Chavo was just like sitting on that platform waiting for Retro to burn all his resources, and then he went in.
Yeah, and I also did like something that's just a nice little added touch as we see. Okay, I see what he wanted to set up. Before I talk about the thing I was gonna say, using that gem down, you could teleport into the stage and get a free downer. It's a true combo. But this chef costume actually plays so well in the Retro because he actually he's a cook.
Oh, really?
Yeah, well, he was a cook before, and it's kind of his career choice. So he's this fits well. I like the fact that he has this.
Yeah. Almost makes you wonder if they put it in the game just for him, because he is like the Reindog.
It is built. Yeah, he's definitely one of them, man. I'm so happy to see his improvements. Him. Dodo's still out there. I'm forgetting a couple of them off the top of my head, but the Reindogs are, they're out here still thriving.
They're there.
And we're looking at Chavo trying to fend off this one right now. 123 damage. Like, he's playing way more defensive now, Twilight. He's not, like, rushing in to get hit and take, like, a free downer anymore.
That's what I've noticed, too. Like, Chavo's just kind of waiting for Retro to make the first move, and then he's just reacting and getting around it.
And that's going to be enough off the top, too. I think, like, it was pretty fresh. So I was able to just sneak it by. Like we said, Reindog, not the heaviest character. And I'm starting to see a break in the way that Retro is fighting. Oh, yeah, Monk.
Yeah,
Monk, thank you. Yeah, Monk is definitely one of the best ones as well, if not the best one. He actually talks, those two talk a lot. Like, Retro actually learned the jab loops from Monk.
Oh.
So they communicate
So
together.
they share notes sometimes.
Yeah, they don't hide any information from each other, which is great.
Yeah, we love to see top players of a certain character share tech with each other, push the character as far as they can.
Retro definitely one of the strongest ones in ones for sure, though. I love watching it, and that down attack though is gonna put him in a bad spot. He actually just missed it. That's normally true, but I think it's because he was at 33. It was not enough to pop him up just high enough to get the dare.
Yeah, exactly. Excuse me.
That's all good. I mean, the way things are going now, he's having a hard time getting in. What is it they like? What is Chavo doing so different by compared to before? He's going to lose his stock there, but like, what is it that's like working that's letting him get in on Retro in your eyes?
I think like we alluded to, he's just playing more patiently. Like, I think Retro is kind of like we alluded to in the beginning, like that look on his face at the end of the game. I think he's starting to lose patience, starting to lose composure a little bit, and Chavo's just capitalizing.
I think so too. I think he's boxing with him more often, but also his setups aren't as like free. I think Chavo's gotten an idea of where he goes to set up. Like just now, he walked right up in front of him tossing a gem up. He knew he was gonna go for it.
Yeah, exactly. That's a good point too.
Yeah, I just noticed. I noticed the frame dropped over there on stream. Well, it's still going on here at the moment, so we'll keep going on this. But the up special is not going to be. It's not going to find its mark. Dare comes through. Still not enough to get the knockout off the top.
Barely living, but that'll do it.
That was even with the tactic. Yeah, that's kind of insane that still found it. But like we said before, the weight not the best. And now look at this difference in damage. Only 50.
Yeah, exactly. Chavo is still very healthy and primed to take this to a game 5.
Yeah, let's hope you know, let's see.
Yeah,
I
we'll
kind
see
of want
if
a game
Retro
5.
kind of like snaps out of this funk he's in.
I think it's just like look at like Chavo's got the read on where he decides to like go for a projectile, and he's playing like the biggest key I think against Reindog is patience, like just being patient. And one thing that does go against him is that he doesn't have Ice Perk available to slow down Finn, but he can just put on Boots of Speed to counteract that, so it doesn't really change too much. But what does change is when Boots of Speed is on.
Yeah.
And then all of a sudden it's hard to keep him out.
Yeah, now Finn's like running in, guns blazing, like at the speed of sound.
And there it is again. Once that tether's up, platform. No reason.
Yep.
You set up everything. Q. I'm gonna go up here, let you waste your stuff, and like not engage. It's very, very smart counterplay from Chavo right now.
Yeah, and it's definitely paying off.
He tried to catch him with the slap too. He had fully charged slap meter, and it has a reflect attached to it. So if he was moments off of hitting Retro with that fully charged one at the left, it can occasionally sneak a stock away. That used to actually be like KO punch, funny enough.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Like it used to just kill at 0?
It used to kill at like 20. And BMO Chop used to kill essentially at 0. But
that is
BMO Chop
silly.
is just, I wish we could see BMO Chop more, but it's 1,000 coins.
Yeah.
So it's just not worth it.
It's almost never worth going for when Finn can kill early with other ways anyway.
Yeah, you just hold on your resources, because without those resources, you don't have the ability to go for that move right there. And that's basic. In my view, I think it's his best move in his kit.
Yeah, for sure.
They see you try to slap him.
That side special barely not killing. And Chavo's just surviving right now.
Yeah, he's just playing patient. He's got plenty of room to work with. I honestly think that the counter pick for Retro might have to involve a smaller stage, which is crazy to think about considering it's Finn. But I think that Chavo has had so much room to hide here that it's actually been counteractive for him.
Yeah, he's had a lot of room to hide, and those platforms are just out of the way of everything. So he can afford to just chill on them while Retro is setting up.
Yeah. Also, for the person who just asked, it's T. Yes, Reindog does actually have kill options. You just saw it a second ago. Jab to dare is a true combo. Jab to side special is also a true combo. So you do that later on, and you can find many ways to find your knockout spot. Yeah. You can see it. You can see it. He's getting burnt out.
Not the head shake.
Yeah, you can see him getting burnt out over there, because normally he's the one who kind of like.
Yeah, Retro's the one
racks
that's
the brain
like,
of everybody else. Yeah, he's letting the body language fly. He's got to keep it cool, because you go into this game 5 here backwards, and you are going to
Retro just runs it back.
I'm surprised. I'm surprised for one that he didn't take a moment to. Well.
Yeah,
okay,
he ran it back like instantly.
You know what? Actually,
Instead
maybe
of just like taking some time to calm himself down.
Sometimes it makes some sense, because like we've seen it in the past. Retro just goes off sometimes, and he'll hit you for like 80, and you just gotta hold back. But he started off kind of hot at the start, and Chavo's immediately started to reset it. So he's got a small life lead, but it's like a miniature life lead compared to what he usually would have at this point when he's pushing someone back. That's a lot of resources.
Yeah, exactly. Like one Finn combo could even this up.
Yeah. Also, Chavo's kind of had like a masterclass of how to use these platforms on Trophy's Edge.
Yeah.
He's constantly using it to reset, use that to double jump over safely. He used it to recover before without using all of his resources, so he's not panicking on dodges. Like, I think he's got a good timing on these projectiles off stage now, whereas in the first 2 games, or especially the second game when he was actually playing Finn, he was getting cooked on them.
Yeah.
This would be, if this 3-0 happens here, for me, in my head, I don't think that Retro beats him in the run back in Grants if he gets there. Like, this is, like, he had a good lead on him, and he's like, you can see that, like, the pattern has changed very hard. He's holding the lead. We're at 5 minutes, 30 seconds, but it's not
a healthy lead.
Yeah.
Like, if Chavo just gets the right hit, this could very well swing into his favor.
Yeah. Well, that's Nair and South Special. Not enough to take it out.
Not quite yet.
Goes for the gem, hoping to connect, because if that connected, that would have been it. He would have side specialed him off the side of the stage easy. I like the idea, too. Retro likes to dodge down and in pretty often whenever he gets hit upward by a special. So he tried to cover it well up here that time. That's going to make Retro scared and possibly just stay in the air again next time, and he might go for the up special.
Yeah, exactly.
Excuse me.
We're going to see if that conditioning comes into play.
Yeah, well, he's still holding the lead on Chavo.
Finn at 174 187, finally getting the kill with that jab to down air.
Good patience. Honestly, like he could have tried to approach a bunch and he didn't, which is the big difference maker right now in the fact that he's holding a lead.
Yeah, but Chavo is just fishing for this kill right now. He wants it.
Yeah, he's
before this lead snowballs.
Yeah, we went from what Chavo was playing passive to he's playing super aggressive now, and he does find it. Only took 46. He did push it, but that was a very big difference in the way that game started.
Yeah, like you were saying earlier, Chavo is definitely going like more on the offensive now. I almost wonder if like his patience is starting to run thin too.
I wonder if it's a two-parter, like patience running thin, or like, okay, it's time to change it up because I was just camping you so much. Now I'm going to rush you and you're not ready. I think it could be a little bit of the patience thing just because you were working so hard to get that stock. Well, if he had a gem in hand, again, that's such a scary spot right there. I'm surprised that he didn't try to pull it. I think he only had 100 coins on him though.
Yeah, and it's an even game once again.
Yeah, trying to hold on, trying to build up these points so he can get a better knockout off his up special, I think. Looking to grab some right now at 500, so you got some room to work with now.
Yeah, you could also buy the Boots of Speed if you need it.
Right on cue. Literally right on cue. Like, I think that's actually going to be the big difference maker here in getting stock too, is getting that. As now Retro has to be scared about setup, and he catches him.
That's not it.
That's exactly the conditioning we were just pointing out. Oh, he doesn't get the second hit of down attack. If that connected, that would have been the stock. A little bit too far away.
I don't know if Chavo probably won't let that like affect his mentality, but
yeah, I think like if Chavo knows that one was too far away to connect, is the biggest thing that happened there. Okay, all right, he is pushing now. He's got a small lead. Like
he is for sure pushing, and I mean I don't blame him. Retro is definitely closer to kill percent than Chavo is.
Yeah, Retro is looking for that jab there, though. Oh, he gets hit by the fully charged one. He tried to go aggressive with it there, and now Retro is looking at what could be his last stock. That depends.
Yeah, Chavo being up a full stock and not really being near kill percent quite yet.
Well, that was a DI mix-up. So he, for one, he stayed on top of that fire and took a lot of damage for free. And two, he caught him on the right side while he was dodging in, so that helped out.
Yeah, and like the first hit him on the left side, and then the second hit him on the right side.
Yeah, last stock, game 5. After the way that last game went, I didn't think we were going to be in this position for a second. But then again, same token, Retro was up 2 games at one point, and it felt like he was just going to 3-0. So this is kind of what we've seen in the past from these two.
Knocker, for sure.
These two are boxing 49. He has Retro has him has a lead on him at the moment. There's no gem live, and he's not finding any of these fully charged up attacks that he usually gets when people jump in too much.
Yeah, and again, Chavo kind of backing off, respecting Retro as he's setting up shop.
Yeah, but, I think it was the love leash is what it's called.
I think the difference there, though, is Retro had the platform above him while he was setting up, so Chavo couldn't really approach.
Yeah. Oh, he catches him.
That's not it.
Oh, he gets him there! And Retro finally takes it against Chavo. He finally gets his first W against him. Fist bump's going out, and he is going to get his very first win over Chavo in
what a set.
Almost game 5. But I keep forgetting to change this.
Yeah, Retro's got to be very happy about that because, like we said, each time he's been getting closer and closer and closer, and now he's finally done it. Well, yeah, like look at him in the background.
That was amazingly played, and he's definitely a little bit stressed on that, but he made it happen, and well, definitely got to feel better after that one because that was not the easiest task by any means, and he was able to shut it down. Beating Chavo is not an easy feat around these parts. Only a few people have done it. Well, now that list has added to Retro. Definitely our most improved player, honestly, amongst everybody who's been playing. So it's my turn now. I'm going to go head over there. It's going to be me, the run back of me and Sice again for like, I don't know how many times at this point. Well.